number 7 is follow the presence of God. Boy, this is so important. Every point is so important. But we're seeing through the Old Testament the different aspects on victory. And maybe you have some of these already. I encourage you to kind of fill in the blanks and plug in what maybe you're missing here. God will give you the victory through his word, through his way, through his will. I give you some brief review points. The first 6 points, they are: number 1, the Israelites had to grow into being victorious by, number 1, we must grow past slave thinking and slave living. Point number 2, remove the destructive spirit. Point number 3, in order to have victory, you will need a funeral. Point number 4, move forward together. Point number 5, receive God's confirmation. Point number 6, sanctify yourselves. Point number 7, follow the presence of God. Boy, this is so important. You know, we as people need to realize in order for victory to happen, we must follow the captain of our eternity, the captain of salvation, Jesus Christ. And I tell you what, the Ark of the Covenant back in Joshua's day was a symbol of the presence of God. And I tell you, that's what you need in your life today. You need the presence of God. I need the presence of God in my life. And I want to encourage you to follow God's presence. You know, one of the most important things in our world is who or what influences you. You know, this world does its best to have influencers in your life. Social media is all about influencers in your life. They make no bones about it. They want to influence you. And what God wants to do is be your influence. He wants to be your main influence. He wants to be the driving influence in your life. He doesn't want to take second place, and he shouldn't take second place. He shouldn't take any other place other than the supreme place, the most important place, the final authority, the authority that gives us and guides us through truth. And I tell you that God wants to help us, but we need to follow his presence. He'll lead you, but you must follow. He won't force you to follow. You must follow. I think back in the book of Numbers, I believe it's Numbers 13, when Moses and the children of Israel came up to the doorstep of the promised land, there was 10 men that influenced the entire nation of Israel, millions of people. They influenced them in fear. And because they influenced them in fear, they did not follow God by faith. Here's the question. Is there someone in your life that is influencing you by fear? Boy, this news media out there, they are great big fear mongers. You know, social media even can be a big part of, influencing you by fear. God wants to influence you by faith. He wants to encourage you. He wants you to charge hell with a squirt gun, so to speak. He wants you to be bold. He wants you to be more than conquerors. Now unto him who is able to do exceeding abundantly above all that we ask or think. We are more than conquerors through him. Boy, I tell you what, God wants to influence you, but you have to follow God. The most important thing in our life should be God's presence. Is God's presence in your life, and are you following him? God bless you, my friend. I hope to be an encouragement and a challenge to you. I hope you are following God. I hope you have a great day. God bless you.